Someone on an online forum asked me a really good question. If somebody is showing me no contact, should I reciprocate and show them no contact back? So no contact is often touted as the ultimate strategy for healing after a breakup. But in reality, it is not a one-size-fits-all solution and can even be counterproductive. So let me say this first. No contact ignores the complexity of emotional closure. Cutting someone off without dialogue can leave both people with unresolved feelings, leading to lingering emotional baggage rather than true healing. A lot of times people find themselves obsessing over what went wrong after the relationship rather than gaining clarity. The second thing is, no contact assumes that the absence alone creates change, and while distance can provide perspective, it does not guarantee personal growth or behavioral change in the other person. If the goal is reconciliation, no contact can sometimes foster resentment rather than reflection. And if the goal is moving on, the lack of closure can actually delay emotional processing of feelings that absolutely need to be processed. The third thing is, no contact can feel like avoidance rather than a real strategy for healing. It's easier to block somebody than it is to do the work and get back onto the road to healing. True healing comes from facing emotions head on, not suppressing them through silence. Finally, I want you to consider this. If you have been on the receiving end of a no contact situation and you're well acquainted with the pain that it's caused you, you're aware of the deafening silence and the pain that has and the way it affects you. You're aware of the feelings of abandonment, of being discarded, of being unacknowledged, and essentially being treated like you don't exist. If you understand how this feels and the depth of pain that it's caused you, I want you to ask yourself this really important question. Why would you do it to somebody else? Is that not just enacting the very same behaviors that brought you the pain that you're dealing with now? If it's that bad, you need to leave. I'm sure you've heard the old adage, when somebody shows you that you're not wanted, leave their presence and never return. I understand that no contact isn't a magic bullet. It's a tool that works in some situations, but in many, it fails because real healing requires reflection, emotional maturity, and in many cases, healthy communication are much better than avoidance.